G'day everyone, how are we all? Sorry to keep you all waiting. Um, so this is just a short update stream on what's happening at Fishboys retreat. Quite few things have happened over the year. We've gotten rid of silver dollars, gotten rid of guppies. What else? We got rid of goldfish as well as a couple of other fish supplies as well to help up our other fish hobbyists slash passionists. Um, Tank wise, there's still around the same amount of numbers of tanks, just probably more or less the bigger top side of things of tanks. We do have a couple yabbies that we are currently growing up at the moment. There's one that's a different type of species compared to what I've currently got, which is the electric blue yabby. So, but I'm still doing more research on that about what actual species they are, and then I'll be able to introduce them to the channel because they are actually a breeding pair. So pretty chuffed to get that. Fish wise, everything is going well. All the fish are healthy. They're growing. We've currently gone back to keeping more babies than more adults at the moment, purely for the future breedings and adults to grow up. So, but yeah, so I'll take you for a quick tour around, and I'll explain things on the way. Just move the camera around. So currently we're standing at Kidney Pond. So there's small goldfish in here at the moment. Currently growing them up to be bigger. As you can see, the black elephant ears are doing really well in here. I do need to get some more terracotta pots and start putting them in some more pots, as we've got one big runner here, as well as all around here from this mother plant here. There's also a lot of roots with a lot of runners through there at the moment. So I'm looking at putting some small leaf duckweed in here because of the smaller goldfish being in here. Just a little bit better in my opinion, having the smaller leaf. But yeah, so that's the kidney pond. I do have a few dead leaves to pull out. So we still do have the planter box pond. That's still going really well. So the elephant ears there and there are actually potted in soil. They actually started off as of runners off of this mother plant. So that was pretty cool. So I'm currently in the process at the moment of transferring them from a pond type to a plant type. I found this one this morning. He was tucked under the lip of the pond, so luckily we saw that one this morning. He'll be able to get a bit more life in him. So yeah, so I still have the water lily. So one thing I've noticed just recently is we're starting to get some more flowers on it, so which is pretty good. So these flowers here, they'll open up and close every night. It's pretty cool to watch. I'll try and get some footage of that, hopefully next couple of days, if not in the next couple of weeks. So here's another runner of a black elephant ears. So I've got a few that need to be repotted. So once they're repotted, they'll take off as a mother plant as well. So which will be good. So we'll go up to the top now. So there has been some changes up here over the year. We still do have the clawfoot bathtub. So what houses in here is a couple of baby yabbies, and so a couple. There's a couple nice size yabbies in here as babies. Just saw one go under the ornament. Oh, I had to go that way, mate. Come on. Sorry about that. So, I'll pick one of the yabbies up. Pick the bigger boy up. So yeah, so we've got a whole heap of yabbies outgrowing in here in the tub. So this one's a nice dark one. There's a couple of really nice light blue. So hopefully they grow up as well. So they're in here, that's what the air stones are for. I've got to hook some air lines up through for them all. So now I've still got the 6-foot tank. Back porch hasn't changed apart from the bigger goldfish going into this 4-foot tank for now. What I'm in the process of doing at the moment is draining the 6-foot, giving it a quick clean, and I'm going to put some of the bigger adult goldfish into there. So just sort of space them out a little bit better. So, but they have grown a little bit. Nowhere as much as what I would have thought they would have, but that's just the way how it is, I guess. But they are on better food now, so which is good. I've still got black the black moor tank, so that just holds a lot of the smaller goldfish in quarantine type thing before I put them into the pond. There's a couple of black moors in there. There's two rosy barbs. There's a male and a female, and the rest are all goldfish. So, but yeah, so they're coming along really nicely. They still get frozen food every night. Once they go into the pond, that's when they'll transition from frozen food to pellets. And yeah. So in the 3-foot tank, I had the baby yabbies. There was roughly 400 odd baby yabbies in there. I ended up giving my dad about 150 odd yabbies for his aquaponics, and then I gave him probably another 30, 50 odd after that. All the rest of the yabbies, they ended up going into the 6-foot for a little while, and then I moved them from the 6-foot to the bathtub. But the plans with this tank is to clean it out, move the rocks out, and have it as a bare bottom tank. And once the adult goldfish breed, I'd sort of have another tank on hand for babies. That's a biggish tank. So now we'll go inside and have a look at what's going on inside. There's a bit of crap in there, just mainly dirt and grime because I have no lid on the tank. But yeah, I will go inside now. So here's the barramundi. He'll be 2 years old as of July the 7th this year. So that's how long I've had the barramundi for now. Food wise, he just gets prawns. I defrost his food out, and then I judge him on how hungry he sort of really is at the time to what he's going to have. Lately, he has been smashing 6 to 7 prawns a feeding, which is quite a lot compared to what he normally does. A lot of the other times he would have about 4 to 5. So I one of the plans to do with this fella is to get him into a bigger tank or a pool. Been I've been waiting for a pool to turn up. They just haven't had any in stock for a little while. And that pool is quite a different pool compared to a lot of other people that have. So once all that turns up, that'd be good. Same as filters and UV lights for the pool. I'm so all up it'll be roughly a 11,000 odd litre pool, and filter wise, there'll be about 22 to 26,000 litres an hour being pumped through the pool, which is quite a lot of water flow when you look at it. But yeah, and then after that, I'll be looking at putting a enclosure over the top of his, and then I'll be looking at some lighting for him. So I'll be looking at some solar lights. I've seen some on the internet. They were a little bit pricey, but for what they are really, really, really good. But yeah, so a couple of $100 for a solar light, but that solar light would stay alight for the full nighttime cycle. And what was it? It would operate at 50 to 80% for 5 hours, and then after 5 hours it will go down to 30, 25% for 5 more hours, and then after that it will go back down to 20% till dawn. So, but yeah. So now we'll move on to the other one. So this one here is a different species yabby. I am currently working on what type of species exactly, compared to the ones I'm already housing, which are common electric blue yabbies. This one is a female. I was pretty lucky in getting a breeding pair. I did wait a little while to get this female, but I'm very, very happy that, you know, I waited and managed to get a breeding pair. She hasn't shedded her shell yet, but she will be going to really soon. Unlike the other yab, unlike her buddy, her mate, he's shedded his shell, and within 4 days he had eaten his whole complete shell, which was absolutely great to see, because the reason why they eat the shell is to regain the calcium from their old shell to put back into their new shell. Because if they don't, what will happen is they'll just be squished. They'll be really soft. So I think it's pretty smart how they can realise that. And yeah. So now we'll go off to his mate. His mate's just down here. Now this was the first one I actually got. And as you can see, he's a lot more brighter. Nice bright orange bands. And like I said, this one's a male, and it's the same way in telling the sex between a common blue yabby, electric blue yabby. If there's 2 dots on the back legs, that is a male. If the 2 dots are on the 3rd leg or 2 legs from the top, so from here, that's where they would be if they were a female. So, but I can't wait to start breeding these. They do have a little bit more growing to do, but yeah, they'll end up going into a bigger tank after I've managed to do a couple of house renovations at the same time. So as you can see, his orange goes right through his whole body, including the tail, where the female will actually carry the eggs. So same deal with these ones, these yabbies as well. Crab cuisine or algae wafers or any sinking fish pellet type meaty type thing. But yeah, every now and then I do give mine some vegetables. I do give them some carrot. And it's quite interesting to watch the yabbies eat the carrot as well. So onto the last tank. So we still do have the big female yabby. So I'm still, after I've got a few tanks sorted out, she'll be going into a 4-foot tank. And then hopefully she might be looking into breeding, hopefully. We can only hope. So, but yeah. So we've still got Crayola and the Spudgy. She's doing quite well. She's starting to go into the breeding stage again with certain things that I say to her. So, but it's kind of expected around this time of the year. So yeah. So as for upgrades type things, it's more or less just house renovations and going to put a couple of tanks into one room, and that will be like the showroom type side of things for the fish. So as well as we'll have the back porch. That'll be for grow outs, and eventually look at possibly getting rid of a lot more fish stuff like spare heaters, filters, that type of stuff, for people that do need help with the hobby. Just the other day, I gave out a good 10, 15 fish heaters, 4 fish light, good 50, 60 filters, and that was all to help out someone else that's getting into the fish hobby themselves. But yeah, I hope you have liked the little update. I did go for a little bit longer than I expected. Crayola reckons she thinks so as well, I reckon. But yeah, so if you stand by, I will be back in about 3 minutes, and we will have a catch up and chill chat stream. I hope you just liked the update for over the year on what's been happening. Thank you for the people that have managed to be able to make the stream tonight, wherever you are. And thank you to the people that are watching the replay, and if you haven't already done so, give us a like and a subscribe. Thank you, everyone. Stay tuned. I will be back in a couple of minutes for the catch up, chat and chill. We'll have people up on the stream as well. Alrighty. Speak soon, everyone. Stay safe. Keep staying awesome. You got anything to say, Crayola? Hey? You do? Alright. Is that it? So yeah. Alrighty. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Hope you've all had a great Christmas and a great New Year's. And let's bring on 2023. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Speak soon.